What is going on, guys? We are back with another video here on Moini Aquatics and Reptiles, and today we are going to do an update on my guppy breeding tank. Now, this is the whole school of them right over here, the adults. I've added some things to this, like this giant bush of plants back here. This will ensure that no matter how many guppies are in here, as far as babies go, there will always be an ample space to hide for them. Since then, I have also removed every single fish in here that is not a guppy, and I've also added that piece of driftwood over there that is still in the sinking process. But we have all kinds of babies already in here. It's actually really kind of fun to watch. I'll try to get them on camera in this video for you guys so you can see them, hopefully. But we have good water conditions, clear water, but they're all just kind of hanging out and chilling. Trying to see if I can locate a few of them so I can see if I can get you guys to be able to see them as well as I can. Oh, there they are. Okay, so I found a nice little school of them, but like right there-ish area, there is a pretty decent amount of them. You know, and that's basically what they look like when they're incredibly small. I don't know if the camera can focus well enough to be able to see them because of how small they actually are. You might be able to see them a little bit better too if I just kind of like do this with the camera and see if I can get maybe a little bit better of a view on them. In any event, it's going really good in here. They're doing pretty good. But there have been more additions to my room as far as animals go in my house. At the moment, my mom's kind of like, I don't want anything other than the 75-gallon in my living room. So we have moved the bearded dragon to right there. And we have moved the turtle tank to right there. That light is incredibly bright. It's probably not going to focus. But other than that, we also do still have the axolotl tank in my room as well. I ended up breaking down that little beta tank that I had in my room. It didn't have anything in it. I wasn't planning on putting anything else in it. And after my mom said nothing else in my living room besides the 75, I figured the turtle tank would be or the tortoise tank, the wood turtle tank, there we go, was a good place to put that, given that my bureau is so wide and has a very similar floor plan, has a very similar layout of a 40-gallon breeder tank. So we have officially made that change. I did notice, however, that when I put the bearded dragon in here, that temp control device that I said that I was pretty much bashing in the video is actually a lot more useful than I thought. And actually, if you look at the top of the tank, you can see some of the babies in there just kind of swimming around. The kind of reason why I haven't really directed over there yet is because I was trying to see if I can get them to swim out in the open. But those little shiny spots towards the top of the water, those are actually all baby guppies. And so yeah, just for the record, it is just as easy to breed them as everyone says it is. And because right there in that little shot is probably about, I would easily guesstimate about 15 to 20 of them. And this is all starting off from 11 actual guppies, or 11 adult guppies, I should say. But yeah, all those little shiny spots you see at the top over there, those are all baby guppy fish, which is actually pretty cool. I've never actually seen a fish that small in my house before, and you know, this has actually been an all-around good process to experiment with. But anyways, back to the bearded dragon tank. That temp control device up there that I was bashing before, left and right, is actually coming in very good handy with this case, because I do have to keep my room at a cool level in order to be able to have the axolotl tank at the proper temperature. That one right there just basically makes it so the hot spot in the tank is exactly where I need it to be all the time. The only thing I will say though is I do have to adjust it a little bit higher than, I have to put the set temperature a little bit higher than what I would like to, just because it is not really able to keep up so much. The other thing that freaks me out too, and actually this is a good example, is right now it's reading 95.1 with a set temperature of 102.5. That's only because he is literally right on the sensor for it. And when he does that, it basically takes out the line of heat directly on top of it. So when he's on top of it, if it says like 90 or something like that, I've even seen it get down to as low as like 75 or so. You know, that's not really as concerning to me anymore, because I know the temperature, I know the sensor is in a good spot because I have zip tied it down to those logs, to that hideout right there. You see he's right there. You see the wire running into it. It is being held down with zip ties that I put into the log in order to make sure the sensor would not go anywhere. And it makes it a lot easier to manage and keep the temperature pretty straight. But anyways, back to what the video is about. We have all of our guppies in here. All of our adult guppies doing good. Yeah, so you can see more of them coming out into the light right now and being able to shine a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. But yeah, in case you're wondering, this little pack over here are the adults. This one right here is the babies, just to give you a size comparison of how small they actually are. But this tank is doing great all around. I kind of left things in here the same way I had it with the turtle, but hey, you know what? It works for them. And there's another hideout right there in the corner for them too, under the rocks if they choose to go there. But there's this huge plant thing right here that's actually made up of 8 different plants. They're all fake. Didn't really feel like putting live plants in here, though I'm sure I could easily do a spin-off of that pretty quickly and easily. But it right now serves a good purpose of having a good hideout spot for them to all go if they are being chased, stressed, whatever might come their way. And that's going to be a good spot for them to be. But in any event, everything's doing good. I can't complain about this tank right here, my bearded dragon tank, or my wood turtle tank, or the axolotl tank for that matter. And everything's going good. So, more videos to come on this one. I am sure that everyone's pretty curious about this tank, and you know, this was never actually the plan to have a guppy breeding tank, especially not in a 40-gallon breeder tank size. I was planning to do this one eventually in more of a 20-gallon tank, or a 20 long, 20 high, whatever it might have been. It would not have been 40 gallons. This is probably double the size of what I originally was planning on. But since we have the 40-gallon now set up as a guppy breeding tank, it now gives us more options and more possibilities. So in any event, I might be getting more guppies to go along with this tank, more colorful ones, more fancier looking ones. In any event, this is going to be a really good project to have and a really good idea. We have plenty of filtration on this thing with a Fluval 407 on it, so I'm not concerned about that too much. But I'm happy with this tank. It looks good. It looks like a good, healthy tank, and it's only going to become more populated with time. So, anyways, guys, that is all I have for you today. Until next time, please like and subscribe to the channel. And until next time, I'll see you later.